What is up, guys? How's it going today? My name is Syratube, and today I'm bringing you another flipping live stream, working with 910 mil today. We're going a little bit on the earlier side than we normally stream, so I know a lot of you that normally cannot make the streams are able to tune in today, so I'm so glad to see you here. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get into the flipping today. Now, the only reason today that I am actually streaming earlier is because I am going home, actually tonight, to see my parents for our holiday celebration. Basically, it is Thanksgiving in the United States, so I will be going home basically, literally right after the stream ends. I will be booking it out the door and going to make my plane. So basically, I'm going to be sprinting out of here. I might end a few minutes earlier than I typically would end, maybe about 10 minutes or so. So anyway, plenty of time to make money, guys, so be sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the stream today. We've got a ton of OG fans in here already. World of RS, just call me Naz, Jordy, and Eric Rock, and of course Christian Mark Ferris as well, with a great streaming attendance. So thank you guys for tuning in today. We're going to get into the flipping. Grimy Renard is going to be the first listing that we do today. This is a high quantity flip that I've kind of been chasing actually over the last couple of days. I'm looking for a good margin on this. We haven't gotten anything too solid, and today it looks like we're going to get about 10 GP, which is not excellent, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and flip the limit of them, which is 11,000 every 4 hours. World of RS says today the mage bug rose from 4.3 mil to 5.3 mil, and right after the nightmare of I don't know how to say his name, so I'm just going to say the nightmare boss pull, check bad flips. I also think that mage items will get buffed, eternal boots will rise. They are below 4 mil right now. I think that is a good what is it, a good what do you call it, opportunity? Yes, I missed the words there, guys. So a good opportunity. I have to look farther into it with eternal boots, but we'll see. You gonna flip on the flight, says just call me Naz. I wish I could, but that internet bill would be quite expensive. Spoderman says, hola. What's up, Spoderman? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in today, and hopefully you are enjoying the stream today. Leave a like if you are, guys. I want to get at least 15 likes on the stream. Can we do that today? Can we get 15 likes? Let me know by showing me. Smack that like button, guys. Really helps me out a lot. Let's go ahead and get some more flips going. Jordy wanted us to do the Spirit Shield, so we're going to take a look and do the Spirit Shield here. The Spirit Shield, I don't think is a high quantity flip. This says the limit is 8 every 4 hours or so, but even if it is only 8, this is still a relatively good flip to handle here, and we're going to go ahead and flip 7 of those, which will hit us at the limit. Let's go ahead. We're going to keep going. I want to go pretty fast today. Let's actually... you gave me a good idea, World of RS. I want to go ahead and try and flip a few Eternal Boots. Now, the reason I want to flip these is because they're a relatively cheap item to flip for each. It's about, what, 3.9 mil, not too bad, and it looks like we can get a 9k margin on them, which is also not too bad. We're going to go ahead and list the limit here of 14 every 4 hours. It's going to run us about 55 mil. Also, the Elder Maul went from 10.2 to 10.9 mil in a day. Stay away, Sierra. Okay, we'll stay away from that today. I'm not going to go into that too much. We still have 768 mil to work with, so I want to keep thinking of a few items here. Let's go ahead and check the Bandos Tacits. I want to flip the Tacits today. It's been a while since we've had a good flip on the Tacits, guys, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some going. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the odd earlier stream today. It's not something we normally do. I know more of you can probably make the streams when they're a little bit earlier, so I can try to do earlier streams in the future, especially on certain days, but I cannot always guarantee that's going to happen, and for the most part, it's not going to be the case. So just enjoy what we have today, and let's keep going here, guys. Grimy Torstol is what we're going to do next. Now, like I said yesterday, on yesterday's stream, the Torstol is a very, very similar flip to the Grimy Renard. They act in very similar ways. Good to see you flipping to Max. Thank you for tuning in today, man, and hopefully you are enjoying the stream. Leave a like if you are, dude. Always coming in with like the hey usually, but today he just said hey everyone. So hey everyone from flipping to Max. World of RS says I'll be leaving in 10 minutes. I got work tomorrow, unfortunately. No problem, World of RS, man. I get it. Hey, I mean, trust me, I just came from work, so I understand. Ice T, good to see you as well, dude. Let's go ahead here, guys. Hopefully you guys are all in the Discord group, by the way. Link in the description below to join that. It is a great place to learn how to flip with your cash stack, so I highly recommend joining that if you're not in there already. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn around and sell these Spirit Shields for 1,000 or 153,995. 1,053,995. List that, let it do its thing, and boom, starting to sell already. Now, let's also go ahead. We're going to flip some Armadyl God Swords, actually. And I know we had a suggestion coming in from Nas to say, hey, maybe try flipping the Armadyl pages. I don't really want to flip Armadyl pages. I'm going to stick to something that is a little more, maybe, in my opinion, profitable. I think the Armadyl God Swords and the Bandos God Swords are a really... Okay, well, the margin is not going to be profitable today, okay? But, most of the time, I think the Armadyl God Swords and the Bandos God Swords are really good flips to kind of, they're just easy to do, and they usually have pretty decent profits and margins. So, yeah, not today. It doesn't really look like they're having great margins today. Okay, the Bandos God Sword is a 10k margin, so we will do that. It's going to net us 70k because the limit is 8 every 4 hours, and we did have to spend 1 Bandos God Sword to margin check the item. So, World of RS says, do you think I'm a snowflake Sierra because I sold my 55k battle staffs for an 11 mil profit? Ice-T wants to top it all. Well, no, I don't think you're necessarily a snowflake to say you just wanted to get... I understand. It was profitable for you. You wanted to get your cash back so you could flip with it. I understand. It was a large investment to have a lot of capital locked up in. I probably would not have sold it right away like that. I probably would have held it for a little bit longer, but you guys don't tend to do this strategy as much as I do, which is sell some of your flip and try to flip the rest of it. So personally, I would have sold half of the battle staffs to get a little bit more capital back and then waited for the rest to rise up and, you know, still profit, just not as much, but still I could get some capital into my bank and continue to flip with that. I feel bad I don't have a picture on my YouTube profile. I'm the only one, says Jordy Baldy. But then we got Wessel van der Weel saying, no worries, you are not alone. Hey, shout out to all the profile pick lists accounts, I guess. I feel for you guys, man. I know it's a lot of effort to upload one from Google. Let me go ahead. We're going to get this 620 mil working as well, guys. I do want to do a few more high margin flips today as compared to yesterday, where we primarily focused on high quantity. So we still are going to do primarily high quantity, but I do want to get some other flips going here, such as the Dragon Warhammer. It doesn't look amazing today, but we're going to go ahead and flip a few of them just to make up for the margin check cost. I really don't want to flip too many of the Dragon Warhammers, actually, because the margin's not that great. I think it's less than 25. Yeah, it's about like 25k, which is not amazing. The 166k battle staffs are still waiting for over 8,150 price to sell for. Oh, okay. So you're just talking about the ones that you bought for 7,800 each. No, I don't think you are a quote-unquote snowflake for selling off that quantity, man. I mean, I get it. You wanted to, you know, just cash in on a quick flip, even though it wasn't that quick, but you wanted to take profits off of the table, and that makes a lot of sense as a flipper or someone who is doing investing. So Brendan Forrester says, geez, early stream. Yes, because I will be leaving shortly to catch a plane, so I have to stream a little bit earlier, left work a little bit earlier to get there. So anyway, we still have 498 mil to work with. What should we flip next, guys? Let me know in the live chat. I think I'm going to do Amethyst Crystal just because they performed really, really well for us yesterday. By the way, guys, all of those flips that we did put in the Grand Exchange yesterday did sell off, so I'm very, very happy with that. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to list these for 1,080 each, and we're going to sell them for 1,090 each. Going to list the full limit, which is 10,996, or 11,000 every 4 hours. Brendan Forrester says, where are you off to? I'm going home to see my parents for Thanksgiving, which is a U.S. holiday for everyone living in the U.K. and Europe. So I'm very excited for that. We get off 2 days of work for it too. I have work tomorrow, but I will be working remote. And yeah, it's going to be very, very fun. World of RS also says the scythe has gone down below 630 mil. Now, I'm surprised. So am I, World of RS. But I kind of, maybe, guys, even though I don't tend to speculate new bosses very well, just maybe the scythe will be good on this next boss. It's possible. You know it's possible, but I wouldn't get your hopes up, because every time I speculate bosses, I tend to not do too good on it, as well as updates. So I'm much better at speculating market movements and seasonal movements than I am at boss speculation and update speculation. So, dude, definitely don't take my word for that one. With over 400 mil, can you do something like the Dragon Hunter Lance or the Zami gear needed to make it? Yeah, let's do the Dragon Hunter Lance. Thank you for that suggestion, Jordy. I really like the Dragon Hunter Lance, actually. Now, my flipping recently has not been, it's weird because the items I usually flip on live stream are not the items that I'm flipping off stream a lot of the time, right? Because I'm trying to showcase some lower cost items for you guys, but recently we've kind of been mixing the two, and for some reason when I'm on stream, I'm like, I've had trouble like thinking of what to flip. So if we could have gotten another Dragon Hunter Lance, but I don't want to go in with the full 133 mil. So Jordy says, it is a Mortania boss, so the scythe may have an interaction with the new boss or area. Where are the desert updates, man? That's what I want to know. Like, why don't they add more content to the desert? It's such a vast area in old school RuneScape, and it is very unique. You need to have water in your inventory in order to make it across the desert, so I don't really know why Jagex is not adding anything to the deserts. Like, there's huge opportunity for a new raid in the desert there. There's just so much opportunity. Like, you could put a new boss in there with some interesting mechanics and things like that. But anyway, Christian Mark Ferris says, I see your comment as well, World of RS, saying to try the Imbued Heart. We will try that next as soon as we clear up one of our slots. But anyway, guys, Christian Mark Ferris says, what is a good low margin flip that takes a bit of time but yields a good profit? 20 mil cash stack. I'm going to say, first of all, the Amethyst Crystal usually has a very, very good yield. It does take a little bit of time most of the time as well, but if you want something that's going to take a little bit longer, let me think about that for a minute. You know what does really well, actually, is the raw food. So, like, raw shark will do good with a 20 mil cash stack. If you're looking for something to flip that takes a little bit longer, like any of the raw kind of food, so raw sharks, raw manta rays, raw sea turtles, they will all flip very, very well. They just do take a while to do, so they're also high quantity, so it's very, very nice. Ice-T says, I swear I made the lance in 2009. He says, I drawed it fighting against KBD. Oh, man, that is... You kind of speculated early on, Ice-T. Only if we had that information that long ago, we could have invested and made some bank. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream today, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. We got a comment coming in from Wessel. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, man. So tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Wessel Van Der Wheel says, "What do you guys think about overnight flipping?" Personally, for me, I'm not gonna say I'm like the best overnight flipper because I'm not actually that good at it. I would say I'm about medium. I'm best at the day flipping, but for overnight flips, I'm like medium skill level. And for me, I love overnight flipping. I'm just not that good at it because the thing is, you can flip high quantity items overnight and wake up to like 2 mil, 3 mil profits across all of your items. And that's a low profit, honestly. You can get huge margin trades by trading overnight. And I will probably make another guide on overnight flipping. I think did I make one? I don't know. I actually don't know if I made one. I know it was requested a lot for me to make one, but I don't remember if I actually did. So maybe one of you do. Give me 1 sec, guys. Just gotta close my door. You have an overnight vid. Thank goodness, man. I do need to make another one on that, though. Jordy says, I think they are closing off quest lines first, then looking at if they need an expansion of the area. I can't wait to see the Zaya quest line expanded. The split parts of it converging into one. That's very exciting, man. I will say that the old school RuneScape quest development is very good. Like, the new quests that we get are very nice. Like, Monkey Madness 2, Dragon Slayer 2 are two prime quests that are very fun to do and unlock very fun content. So, shout out to Jagex for that. We're going to turn around and sell these Dragon Warhammers for 40,750,000. 4750, 995. List that, let it do its thing, should make us a good bit of profit. Christian Mark Ferris says, flip an Ellie. I will try to flip an Ellie maybe overnight for you guys and show you that, but flipping Ellies is very difficult. They are super expensive, so it's, first of all, it's hard to get the listing price right, and even if you are able to buy an Ellie, it's not always that easy to sell because you might have not bought in at the right point. So flipping Ellies is really not easy. Even I struggle with them sometimes. we're going to turn around and sell this Bandos God Sword for 8,559,000, I think we'll do. 8,559. 995. List that, let it do its thing, and it should sell off pretty quickly. The overnight vid is only 3 months old, and it was one of the last ones before the WoW vids. Awesome. Thank you for that, Jordy. Appreciate that, man. World of RS says, if Vorcap wasn't a thing, would Zulrah still be the primary profit? I would say, yeah, probably. I mean, the thing is, like, if Vorkath wasn't in the game, then Zulrah would be the, like, basically the only solo boss, I'm pretty sure, or one of the only solo bosses in the game that you can actually utilize to make money, right? So a lot of people just go to Zulrah, they farm Zulrah because it's a good money maker for them, and if they flipped on the side, they'd make even more bank. But that's besides the point, right? Yes, it would primarily be the only like solo money maker that you could do as far as bossing goes. Now, what I'm trying to think is, if Zulrah was the only, my guess is if Zulrah was the only solo boss moneymaker, then Zulrah prices would be very, very low. Just everything related to Zulrah would probably be very, very low, because people would be spamming Zulrah up constantly. And since Vorkath exists now, the demand kind of gets split amongst both, right? So it turns out to be a little bit better. Christian Mark Ferris says, anyone want to continue cutting teaks for me? It's been weeks since I've left Apatoll. Whew, man, that I feel for you, dude. Why are you cutting teaks? Are you trying to get your wood cutting level up? There's got to be a better way you can train it, right? I hope that's not the only way. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Christian Mark Ferris says Elite Core End. Got it, man. You know, here's the thing is, I don't like doing the achievement diaries, but man, they unlock some really good rewards. What achievement diary should I do next, guys? Currently I only have done the Ardung Medium, or Ardo Medium, I don't know how to say it. I've done that to Medium. I haven't done any of the Desert Falador or Fremennik diaries. I've done the Kandarin diaries all the way to Medium. None of the Karamja or Koren diaries or the Lumbridge diary. I should probably get on that. But I have done the Mortania Hard diary. I've done the Varrock diaries to Medium, and I've done the Western Provinces diaries to Hard. The Mortania diaries were also to Hard as well. 10% more bloods from runecrafting. That's actually pretty good. Then doing the Fremennik Elites. The Fremennik Elites is a really good one. Well, the Fremennik Hard gives you the sea boots, right? So that's really, really good. Derek Chan says, love the flips, mate. Thank you, Derek, man. Hopefully you are enjoying the live stream as well. Leave a like if you are. Really does help me out a lot. And I'm sure you're subscribed at this point, but if you're not, subscribe for more flipping content. But thank you for the comment, man. Really do appreciate that. They're going pretty slow today. Like, I'm surprised we haven't sold a Bandos God Sword yet. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that. We finished up the Spirit Shield, so that's really, really easy. We're going to turn... Oh, thank you again, Jordy, for that recommendation on the Spirit Shields. Let's keep going here. Maybe we'll list a few Necklaces of Anguish, as that is... This is... I don't know if I should consider this a high margin item or a high quantity item, because it's kind of a little bit of both, honestly. The Necklace of Anguish is a very, very good item. Easy Life I Am says, nice content, bud. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. I don't, maybe he thinks I'm live. I don't know. If he's not, then we gotta tell him, we gotta give him a little bit of a shout out there, because I always appreciate the DMs, guys. So thank you for that. Like, honestly, all the good feedback I get, I really love it. So let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the Necklace of Anguish. Ooh, really good margin on the Anguishes right now, guys. We'll have to see if we can hit these. It'll be a little bit tough to be able to flip them, but we'll take a look. The margin is quite large, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go in on that. Haran says, yeah, I'm Easy Life, LOL. Oh, good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in today. Derek Chan says, aren't you afraid of getting overcut/undercut? Derek, this is a great question that I'm actually surprised I don't get this more often, right? So, yes, oh, did I list this correctly? Yeah, okay. Yes, so getting undercut and overcut is a concern of mine. That's why, for the most part, I stick to flipping high quantity items only, and I tend to not do a lot of high margin items. Okay, these are buying really quickly. Hold on, let me get back to that question in a second here. I just want to make sure that we can actually sell these. I'm a little bit nervous because they are coming in a little bit faster than I expected, which, if that is happening to you, it tends to mean that your listing is too high priced. So we're going to turn around and see if we can actually sell those, but regardless, I am of course always nervous to get overcut and undercut, especially since I'm showing my buy and sell prices here on the live stream. That being said, most of the time when I flip high margin items, I can get overcut, you know, here and there, but there's two things that kind of stop it from happening. One is these high quantity items are traded so often that even if your price listing is not exactly accurate or is not the most expensive, it's not a big deal. Since so many items are getting bought and sold, or so many of a specific item are being bought and sold, that these offers will clear up and then your offer will fill afterwards. So yes, it's not the most optimal situation, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter too much. These live streams are kind of to teach you guys how to flip with your cash tax and answer questions for you guys, and on top of that, showcase some good items that I found flipping. So I don't really care if I don't make a lot of profit, or if, for example, I get undercut on one flip. It's not really a big deal. The second thing that stops people from competing with a lot of these flips and overcutting or undercutting me is that they're too expensive for a lot of players, right? So I would say your average player probably doesn't have 100 mil sitting around that they can work around with and compete on flips with. So, for example, I can't imagine too many people are competing with me right now on these lances, because not a lot of people can just easily do an 88.2 mil flip at a time. So anyway, hopefully that kind of answers your question, Derek Chan. But yes, it does happen sometimes here on live streams where people will overcut and undercut me, and it's unfortunate, but hey, that is the way of the game, right? I still love bringing the streams, of course. Daddy Cool says, just sending this so I can appear on stream. Stream snipers coming in. Can't really flip food with 2 mil. Let's see here. Oh, World of RS. Sorry, man, I missed your comment. If you could foresee the graphs of items rising like 1 to 2 mil suddenly, how would you use that power, or do you think it would ruin the flipping experience? And would you rather be unhappy seeing the future? World of RS has the most detailed questions and like sometimes random questions. So that is a great question. I wonder, let me think. I think that would actually, well, it would be awesome because I could make a bunch of money, right? But it would kind of ruin the nuance of flipping. So it would be good and bad. I mean, I would probably abuse the power a lot in the beginning and then kind of just get bored of it, right? So, yeah, ultimately, I think it would be bad because when you don't know the price, or, you know, the price direction, basically, then everything's going to be random all the time. So it kind of makes it a little more exciting. We're going to go ahead and list these Dragon Hunter Lances at 88.592 million. Derek Chen says, how much total GP cash stack do you have? So actually, I do not have as much as I appear. We did start the live stream today with 910 mil, but I do have a few loans out right now. I have 300 mil from my friend Ice-T, who I think is still in here somewhere. I think you're still watching, so hopefully he is. But I have a 300 mil loan from him. But that being said, 910 mil, and I have another 50 mil from another friend, so we're somewhere around the 400 mil range. Oh, wow, we got a lot of people in the live chat today. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. If you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to turn around and flip some mana rays here. I will get to everybody's questions here in a minute. I just want to make sure that we have some flips listed before we actually get into that. Looks like the mana rays could be a 10 GP margin or so today, so looking really crazy. The mana rays are still at a really high price, but they haven't crashed yet, so I'm not too nervous about it. We'll maintenance these Bandos God Swords here in a minute, but we're definitely going to go back in on some of these Anguishes because they worked out really, really well for us. We're going to go ahead and smack a few more of those on there and see if we can get any. Mike B says, hey, is RuneScape free? It is sort of free. It's not free if you want to play the members version, but you can pay in-game currency to buy the extended members version. But yes, the base game is free to play, so I'd highly recommend checking it out. It's very, very fun. World of RS says, have a fun holiday, Sierra. Going to bed. Thank you for answering. Of course, man. And see you later, World of RS. Thank you for stopping by. Whew, we're making a lot of money on those lances. In total, I think that could be, it's going to be close to a 1 mil flip. Should be about 800k or so. Wessel says, I can remember you saving up some vials of water. How is that going? It's going very, very well. I'll show you right now. We have 11 million vials of water, currently worth 56 million GP, which is quite crazy, guys. So that's kind of just an ode to the channel and how far we've come, just, you know, with all of that, all those donations back in the day. So thank you guys for that. Also, Jordy mentioning in the live chat saying, if you like the content, we have a lot more on the Discord from all other flippers that post, like World of RS and Ice-T. Join the Discord with the link there. It's a completely legit link, guys. I have it also in the description of this live stream as well. If you're interested, join us in our Discord group. Link in the description below. It is an amazing place to learn how to make money by flipping in old school RuneScape. We also cover a few other money makers in there as well, and we have bossing groups that go out occasionally too. So if you do want to make money in old school RuneScape, a great place to start is this channel and our Discord group. Derek Chan says stamina pots 4 right now are about a 15-19 GP margin flip. By the way, we might check that out if we can clear up one of these slots here. I'm a little bit nervous about these Bandos Godswords. We're gonna sell for 8,557. 995. We're gonna list that, let it do its thing. Hopefully it sells pretty quick, because otherwise we could be losing a little bit of money on that if we can't get them off. 90k flip on the Sharks if they actually buy and sell for the price shown. Doubt I'll get a 10 GP margin though. I don't know, Naz. The Sharks and the Mana Rays have been quite crazy for the past couple of weeks or so. I'm sure that streak is going to end soon, but I feel like you might be able to do that. Derek Chen says, I'm only saying that because I hit my limit, LOL. Well, we encourage people in our Discord group to post pictures of their flips after they are completed, because we don't want them to post it while they're flipping it and have someone else overcut or undercut them on that flip, right? So here on live stream, I'm kind of volunteering. Trust me, I don't want you guys to overcut and undercut me. It would kind of ruin the experience for me, and it ruins like the profits and the experience for you guys. But I'm not stupid. I understand people are going to do it anyway, because it's basically free price listings, right? So people are going to capitalize on that. But so far, it's just been kind of a community effort to not do that, and for me to showcase as best as I can all of these old school RuneScape flips. Now, that being said, if you are in the Discord group and you don't want people to see your flips, just post the flip after it's done. No one's forcing you to post it while you are actually flipping the item. Quest VG says house tabs were 10 GP earlier for a 400 GP item, was free profit. Ooh, that's actually very, very good. We might check those out here in a minute and see if we can capitalize on that. Jordy says, what size stack do you recommend doing item sets like the Barrow set? Very, very good question. I would recommend doing around 30 to 50 mil should be good for flipping the Barrow sets, such as Guthin's armor sets, Darok's armor sets, and I don't flip the Aram's armor sets. I would only recommend flipping the Guthin's armor sets and the Darok's armor sets. Now, you can flip Aram's items, like the rope skirt, the rope top, but I would not flip the sets. In my experience, they don't flip as well. Now, we're going to go ahead and take the profits on this Dragon Hunter Lance. Profits look really, really good on that. Hold on. Did we not make as much as I thought we did? Let's, hold on. Let me, oh no, we made a lot of, whoa, we made a lot more than I thought. Okay. We made 1.3 mil for all those Dragon Hunter Lances, so we're going to go back in and see if we can make a little bit more on that. That was a really good flip. Thank goodness Jordy called that on the shout out there. Thank you again, Jordy, for showing that off there. Now we're going to turn around and sell these Amethyst Crystals for 10,000 and we're going to do 10,089. We're going to list that, let it do its thing. Recrite coming in saying, hey, yo, what's good, Recrite, man? Hopefully you've been flipping all day, dude, and hopefully it's going well for you. I'd love to know how much profit you've made today, man. because if I'm not mistaken, your first time flipping was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So Recrite, let me know how it's going, man, and if I can help you in any other way, I definitely want to. Of course, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. We basically stream every day during the week around this time. We usually stream actually an hour later, and on the weekends we stream at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so hopefully you guys can make at least one of those streams during each week, and just kind of progress on your flipping knowledge and become an excellent master flipper. I want to do some bossing this weekend, guys, so if any of you want to go bossing sometime this weekend, I've got a couple friends who want to go as well, so let's link up on the Discord, and anyone that wants to go bossing, we can definitely go do it. I'm thinking maybe Bandos, just keep it really simple. Anyone that wants to go to Bandos, we can go. Recrite said, to be honest, it's been a bit tough today. Only done about 45 minutes worth and watch Netflix the rest of the day. Yes, the Bandos God Swords are not selling, Naz. You're actually right on that one. I think we'll list for 8,553. And hopefully they sell. We'll see. I'm a little bit nervous about those not selling, but I don't think they're going to crash very far if they do crash. We're going to cut back on the Eternal Boots. We haven't really gotten any more of those recently, and I'm pretty sure the margin was about 7 or 9K. There we go. 3,978. 3978995. List that. Let it do its thing. We can raid or Arma. Maybe we can do that. Yeah. Derek Chan says, just posted a pic in the Discord. Let's see the flip, man. Wow, we have a lot of new people in the Discord group today, guys. Welcome, everybody. I'll give everyone a shout out. Dave, Moeki, Derica, and Obama. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the best flipping Discord in the business. That's what I like to call it. And, so, wow, that's not a bad stamina pot flip. Very nice, very nice. It looks like you sold them all in different slots or something, but not bad at all, man. And of course, Derek, we can help you flip other items as well and recommend other items depending on your cash stack. So let me know what you're flipping with, how much GP you have, and I can help you allocate that to actually make more money by flipping an old school RuneScape. I can basically work with any amount of cash in old school RuneScape and flip it effectively. So yeah, just let me know and I can help you out. Maybe leave them overnight if they don't sell. I'm pretty sure you're referring to the Bandos God Swords, but it already looks like we're starting to sell a few, so I'm very happy with that. We're going to cut back on the Lances. I don't think we're going to get anything else out of those. And the Necklaces of Anguish are still buying. We're going to leave the Grimy Renar, Grimy Torstal, and Mana Rays just a little bit longer. I'm also Dave, Easy Life. There you go, man. Man, I have to remember so many usernames for you, man. How do I do that? Derek Chan says, I got 50 mil, and I like selling them fast as I can get them. Haha. Okay, that actually makes sense. And that is actually a strategy I recommend, is to actually, as soon as the item comes in, turn around and sell it. Now, the only reason that I don't do that, and I'm pretty sure most people in the Discord don't do that, is there's two reasons. One, it only takes one slot to buy and sell an item, as long as it's the same item, right? And you just do it in one bulk. Now, second, people like to post pictures of some nice, easy-looking, juicy flips, so people like to just do it in 2 trades. The Arma Helm will be okay, only 50 mil to do the limit as well. We'll do the Arma Helmets right now. 50 mil is a great amount of cash to work with as well. And the Guthan's armor sets and the Darok's armor sets, like I mentioned earlier, are very good. But before we actually do those, let's do the Amulet of Torture, and then we'll list the Armadale Helmets. Now, the Amulet of Torture is going to be a little bit too expensive with a 50 mil stack, but you could try the Amulets of Fury. They flip very similarly. The margin tends to be smaller, but they flip a little bit faster. Looks like we're going to get about 40k on the Amulet of Torture today. We're going to list a few of these. I usually flip these every stream, so we'll see if we can get a good profit on them today. We sold all of the Eternal Boots as well, guys, so looks like we made about, I don't know, 15k on those, so probably a little bit more. Nothing too crazy, though. let's go ahead. We're going to try the Armadillo helmet. Now, this is actually Armadillo helmet. I really like flipping this item. It's probably about a medium skill level flip. But that being said, the margins can be very, very nice on this. I've gotten margins of like 40 to 50k before, and it looks like we're going to get a little bit less than 20k today, so I'm very happy with that. We're going to go ahead and list the limit, which is 8 every 4 hours, so we're going to go right under that and flip 7 of them. Hernan says, is low stack free-to-play flipping possible? Only runes? Question mark. Yes, Hernan, I would highly recommend only sticking to runes if you are flipping in free-to-play. Not only runes, but runes are going to be your primary like revenue driver, I would say. It's going to be your most profitable flip and quickest. So runes like death runes, nature runes, law runes are going to be great. Wines of Zamorak are another great item as you start to get a little more GP. Grapes are good as well. Grapes are the Zulrah scale of free-to-play, okay? That's how I would describe grapes. And you should always be flipping your Zulrah scales every stream. Speaking of that, every flipping session, we're going to flip Zulrah scales right now, actually, because Zulrah scales are such a good flip, guys. The limit is 30k every 4 hours, and if you can get over a 2 GP margin on them, you're going to be making good money on it. Even if you only get a 2 GP margin, it's really good. Today, we're only going to get a 1 GP margin, so I don't really think for 1 GP it's worth your time. Just Call Me Naz says, Syratube, do you ever high alk or fletch while waiting for flips for that extra profit and to pass the time? I should, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I just sit and bank stand and waste money. Usually when I am flipping, I'm watching YouTube on the side because, I mean, obviously, I'm a YouTuber here, right? So I like to look at other flippers and watch other flipping content, as well as cat videos on the side, and just like other YouTubers in general, because I like to see what's going on in the YouTube community, and just connecting with a lot of other YouTubers through the comments is like what I like to do while I flip. Although the most optimal thing to do would to be either go to Zulrah or fletch or alk while at the Grand Exchange. If I was alking this whole time, every stream, I'd easily have 99 like 5 times. Hernan liked my reference of the Zulrah scales being a or the grapes being a Zulrah scale of free to play. Yes, it is true though. It is true. Used to get 7 to 10 GP margins on coal before they crashed and lost like 100k. Ooh, that is a tough loss. You could also flip, yeah, like coal and steel bars are good in free-to-play. The reason steel bars are very good in free-to-play is because members use them for making cannonballs, right? So they tend to be quite stable. We're going to turn around and sell these necklaces of anguish for 15,700,000, and we're just going to do 700 flat, I think. 15,700,995. List that, let it do its thing, and we'll watch the profits roll in for that, guys. We're going to be going live for about another 10 minutes or so, and then I will have to bounce out a little bit early today just because I have to catch a plane, so... Casey Andrews says, any tips on good overnights, Sierra? Mine never work. Yes, I got some tips for you, man. I would highly recommend in the beginning of your kind of overnight flipping extravaganzas or search to only flip high quantity items overnight. So what you can do is list like raw shark or mana rays, raw mana rays, potions, things like that, and just knock the margin, you know, do a margin check and then knock it like 10 to 15 GP under what it is there. Now, the reason I like overnight flipping is because if you do it right, it's not that risky. If you list 8 items that are high quantity and like 10 to 15 GP under its current margin, and you wait, then some of them might not buy overnight, but some of them will. And when you turn around to sell them during the day, it's almost a guaranteed profit. So when you're overnight flipping, you should focus on putting low listings in. And if an item does not buy, don't worry. I mean, it's better to not make any profit than to lose profit, right? So focus on getting a nice low listing in there that you think will probably buy, but if it doesn't buy, don't worry about it. You do this for 8 GE slots, you're gonna make money. Jordy says, I know it's not traded often, but the Bryophyta essence is a 2 mil margin according to GE Tracker. 7.1 mil buy should be good with a 9 mil sell price. Last traded a few days ago, apparently. I don't know about that. That seems like something might be a little bit wrong with GE Tracker on that one. I've never seen a margin that big on an item that is not like, you know, a scythe or something like that. So I'm actually going to stay away from doing that, but thank you for pointing that out, Jordy. I do appreciate that. It just seems a little bit too risky. High Alkin can tie up a bit of your cash, and it is hard to AFK. I prefer fletching you both. So do I, Nas, because that makes you some extra profit as well. Casey Andrews thanking me. Thank you. Thank you for asking the question, okay? Appreciate that. Gives me something to talk about on the live stream, right? Yeah, Casey is in our Discord. Fairly active member as well. Now, we still have 346 mil to work with. Not sure what I want to do with this right now. Let's go ahead. We're going to try and flip some Zamorak Spears, maybe? Zamorakian Spear. Let's go ahead and take a look at the margin on those. Not a crazy good margin at all. We'll probably stay away from that. I don't want to go in on any flips that I don't think are going to be favorable. We're going to cut back on the Grimy Torso as well because it's just nothing's happening with it. We'll do a listing for, I don't remember the original pricing for that. 7952 is what we'll sell for. List that, let it do its thing. There we go. Jordy says, yeah, it could be good for an overnight flip, but it's risky for a day flip. And it is a rare drop from the Moss Giant boss. I'm surprised because the Moss Giant boss is a free-to-play boss, right? I think it is. So I'm surprised it's such a worthy drop in free-to-play. Ice-T says, have a safe flight. Time to dip. Zzz. See you later, Ice-T, man. Keep up those flipping profits, my man. And we're going to cash out on those. Dude, the Anguishes are doing really well these past couple of streams. Looks like we made 400 or about 400k on the Anguish flip. So very, very nice, guys. I'm not going to put this 666 mil back into any flips. I'm just going to kind of wait and see what happens with these. We're going to maintenance everything here because I will be signing off here soon. 7809, we're going to list the Grimy Narweed for. Might sell pretty quick, actually. Blood Runes, how could I forget, dude? Naz saying the Blood Runes had a 4 GP margin. We're going to go ahead and flip the Blood Runes. It used to be one of my favorite items. I don't really flip them too much anymore because it's not a lot of profit, but it's such an... Ooh, I spoke too soon. Although I will say 310 GP, that's maybe stretching it for Blood Runes. I'm not sure we're going to be able to sell for that. But Blood Runes are such a good flip, dude. I love flipping Blood Runes. Maybe I should have waited. Hey, but that's the thing about flipping is you never know when the margins are going to be good. As, you know, they could be good or they could be bad. An item could be going up in price or it could be going down in price. You never know. Oh, wow, they all came in. We're going to turn around and sell these for 310. I actually do not think we're going to be able to sell that, so I'm going to go 309 because that is a huge margin for Blood Runes. I don't think we're going to be able to get that. Let's go ahead. We're going to list the mana rays here, guys. I don't remember what they were going for. Oh, here they are. 1,469, so we'll do 1,468. Oh, they're selling. Let's go. That's going to be a really big flip. I don't know if I've ever done that good on Blood Runes before, to be honest. And I used to flip them every single stream, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look. 88k margin on the Blood Runes. I'm taking a screenshot of that right now because that is what I consider a hashtag good flip right there, guys. That's going right into Discord right now for everyone to see. By the way, guys, if you're not with us on Discord, join us. There's a link in the description below to join that. And I basically post all of my good flips in there. We encourage other people to post their flips as well. And basically, it's just a big collaborative space for money-making, I guess, money-making strategies in old school RuneScape. Anyway, we're going to turn around and sell these Amulets of Torture. I want to make sure we can get these off pretty quickly here, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to list them for 15,684,000. 995. List that, let it do its thing. We're also going to cut back on the Armadillo helmets at this point, although they did start to buy up there towards the end. I want to make sure we can actually get these off. We're going to turn around and sell them for 4,762,000. List that, let it do its thing, and we're going to let those flips ride out. New settled episode out, but wait guys, you have to wait and watch the stream, okay? Don't forget your favorite YouTuber over here, okay? Just kidding, but anyway, we're gonna be wrapping up there anyway, so you guys can go check out the new episode regardless. I do need to make a plane, so you guys know that I need to get going here, but thank you all for tuning in today. Leave a like if you did enjoy the live stream, really helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. By the way guys, join us on Discord, link in the description below if you want to check us out there. It's basically a great place to learn how to flip and make money in old school RuneScape. Again guys, thank you for tuning in today, and I'll see you all next time.